Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, wherever you may be at, whatever time you're listening to this podcast. I hope that everything is going well for you. And if it is not, that is okay. You're going to get past whatever you are dealing with. Trust you will. You just have to have patience, belief in yourself, and faith that you're going to be able to get past it. Ain't no trouble is bigger than what you can handle. Trust me, some people have it worse than you, but we just get so caught up in what we have going on. Sorry, y'all, but I'm not about to talk over the planes. So welcome back. If you're returning, welcome. If this is your first time listening to my podcast, hi, my name is Lynette. I'm a 44-year-old mom with mental health who is raising two high-functioning autistic with mental health and a 6-year-old, atypical 6-year-old. I'm also a life and health coach. And I'm an advocate for mental illness, pretty much. That's what my platforms are for as well. I like to use our trials and tribulations to show others what it's like to deal with mental illness and what it's like to try to raise children with mental illness and the trials and tribulations that you go through and how you have to protect yourself while you're protecting your children. I also talk about just the stress, that comes with parenting and having your own situations that you have to cope and deal with, because it's not hard having mental health and dealing with others. But outside of that, I missed y'all. It hasn't been that long since I did a podcast. It'll be a month on the 4th of July. I caught it before it was a month. But I had been wanting to sit down and chit chat with y'all for a while, just to see how everything is going, and to update and pretty much. Oh, I just dropped my phone. No, I'm dropping the other phone. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm dropping you guys on one phone, and I dropped my main phone on the ground. I fell off the wheelchair. So hold up. Hi, Demoux. You're so pretty. You are so beautiful. You know that? Yes, you do. Yes, you fucking do. You know that you are beautiful. Let me stop before the people in my podcast think that I'm really yelling at you. You've never seen the movie Mommy Dearest, but there's an episode in that movie that I always think of. Hangers. Wire hangers, because she beats them with the damn wire hangers because she doesn't want no wire hangers in the closet for some reason. And then she finds a wire hanger in her daughter's closet and goes ballistic because there's a wire hanger in her daughter's closet, and the crazy look on her face while she's doing it, it's the crazy look on her face while she's doing it is what the fuck is wrong with this woman? But I don't know what you just made me think about that. But yeah, y'all. Last time I did a podcast was June 4th. Biv, I can't talk. So don't expect her to come out talking, because unfortunately we had a little meltdown yesterday, or episode. I don't know what you want to call it. Meltdown, episode, scenario, situation. Which took her voice. If you haven't been on my podcast before, then my oldest, who's high-functioning autistic with other mental health, ever since she had gotten into a car accident 3 years ago, I think it is, or 2 years ago, I don't remember anymore. 3, she says. Whenever she gets stressed out, frustrated, irritated, depressed, suicidal, her voice goes. So her ability to talk actually just disappears. And even if she tries to talk to you, nothing comes out. So unfortunately, it's something that we have to ride out and wait until it decides to come back on its own, it is very frustrating because I suck at charades. I've never been one to really be playing charades because I just suck at it, and she be trying to play charades with me and I gotta be trying to figure it out, and man do I feel incompetent when I cannot figure that shit out. I gotta tell her to text me. And then I was telling her last night, because we were talking it out last night, I was trying to get an understanding because I don't like seeing her like that. It really does bother me. And it really irritates me because being a person with mental health, I dealt with my mental health on my own. My mother didn't give a fuck what was going on with me mentally or not mentally. My mother didn't give a fuck if I was okay mentally or not. Like, that was not something that she really gave a fuck about, or it made a difference. So, when it comes to my kids, I try to hear them out, and I try to ask them what's going on, what's wrong, like, why are you this way, what made you this way, like, what triggered you, whatever. Like, I try to get to a better understanding so that I can better help them and avoid having a situation from happening again in the future. Like, if I can avoid the negatives, I will. If I can foresee myself avoiding those negatives and getting around them, then I'm gonna do it. But yeah, so we're on a time crunch. Unfortunately, my life has been a disaster since the last time that I talked to you guys. We're supposed to have court on Wednesday for my son. I put in a request to Stanford Courthouse for it to be over the phone or virtual due to the fact that I'm not making it up there physically because of the wheelchair and my mental health. I'm not about to be near that man or in that same room with that man if I don't have to be. I gotta protect me at all costs. My ex-husband has already done enough. Like, I already have PTSD that I'm dealing with. I'm swearing I'm seeing that man left and right. I'm having nightmares. I'm waking up in the middle of the night trying to figure out where the fuck I am. Like, I can't live like this. It's so stressful. And now the room is a freaking disaster. And thinking back when I was talking to YouTube on my videos, I realized that I'm talking to YouTube, Biba. I realized that the room got a lot more crazy. Like, the room got crazy after I got the notice for court. Like, I started falling apart after that because I started stressing about court, which, I don't know, I just didn't. My stress for the court took over everything, and I wasn't seeing what was going on in the room until it was fucking too late. I owe you an apology, ma'am. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm keeping it a buck with you when I tell you this. I thought I was dealing with it better. I mean, I was dealing with it better than I would have in the past. So, I mean, that is true. That is a true statement. But I thought I was coping with it better than I really was, because now looking at that room, it's like, girl, this could have been nipped in the bud a month ago, 2 months ago. Like, what are you doing? And then now we gotta stress and get everything ready for Thursday, and we still gotta buy the foggers. But I realized that, and I need to apologize to myself for that too, because I keep forgetting I'm not Wonder Woman, and I can't hold everything on my shoulders all the time. But I don't like adding stress onto your shoulders, Viva, because you've always been like this since Gay High. You always take my stress and you put it on your shoulders, and then you stress over them. You know what I mean? And that's not okay. That's why I don't be vocalizing a lot, because I don't want you to add on to the already stress that you have going on at the moment. But so Wednesday is supposed to be court for my son. I don't know if it is for visitation. I don't know if it is to modify the child support, because I didn't get the letter. The letter went to my mother's house, and as I've stated in the past, if you've listened to the podcast before, my mother passed away last year, July 20th, the day after my daughter's birthday. And I don't really, like, my cousin is the one residing there now, so I was lucky to get the letter because she texted me a picture of it. If not, I would have never known I had court, so I would have been missing it. But I want to discontinue the court, to be honest with you, because I don't want any contact with the man. My son doesn't want my son doesn't want to have to see him. He doesn't want visitations either. And so when I send in the paperwork to request for a virtual or a phone call appearance, I did state on there that I would like to discontinue child support. Like, I no longer want child support because I want no contact with my ex-husband. And my ex-husband has put insurance on my son, so that makes it hard now because I keep getting pushback on insurance claims because he has a primary insurance that I have no information on due to the fact that I have no contact with his biological father. So it just makes it hard to even get him to the doctors and do what I gotta do because of that. And I've been already, like, with such high anxiety dealing over the court date. Like, I'm getting nauseated right now even thinking about this. Because tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, I'm supposed to go to the dentist to go get to go try out my dentures. I think I'm about to reschedule that appointment because I don't even know if court is still happening or not. I might have to call the courthouse and find out what's going on. Yeah, baby. I might have to call the courthouse and find out what's going on because I don't know, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to be having court tomorrow. I don't have no information for court. Like, I didn't give them my address because I know they were going to give it to my ex-husband, and I did not want them to have my address. I gave them my email instead and my phone number. Like, so I don't know what's going to happen. That's all over the place. Life is, like, really stressed out. We're trying to get it together. Like, I realized that this situation with court has really spiraled my entire brain cells, and has really spiraled, like, how I show up on a daily and how I'm able to cope and deal with everything, like, period. So I need to get back on track. Like, I need to get back on my A game. I need to get everything back in order, but figure out how to do it without stressing everybody at the same time, because I get overwhelmed and stressed, and I don't like overwhelming or stressing them because I'm overwhelmed and stressed. I always say when you parent, it is important to be mindful of how you're showing up when you're going to parent. If you're already irritated or triggered with something else that happened to you prior that day, or something else that's been just bothering you, or just living rent-free on your mind that's affecting how you show up on a daily, then you shouldn't be parenting at that time. You should literally pause, take time for yourself, breathe, woosah, reevaluate everything, get grounded again, balance yourself, and then go parent, because you don't want to take out in your child something that has nothing to do with your child, and you don't want your child to misinterpret your demeanor or your aura as if they did the most horrible thing in the world, because in reality you're dealing with a whole bunch of other stuff. So be mindful of that when you guys are parenting, please. I've learned that the hard way, because my mother was the type that whenever she was angry with anything, and if I did or didn't do something, I still caught the hard end of the stick with it. Like, somehow it became my fault, and I still ended up getting my ass yelled at or hit or something because she was already irritated, and then it was turned to me and taken out on me. That's why when I'm irritated now, I try to tell my kids, like, not right now, I'm irritated, or hold on, I'm irritated, because I don't want to parent in that situation. I don't want to parent while I'm triggered like that. I want to be mindful of the words that I tell my kids. I want to be mindful of the interactions that I have with them. And the reason for that is because my kids have disabilities, their senses are higher for other things. So they try to read my body language more, or the tone in my voice, because they don't understand demeanor. They don't understand aura. Like, there's just certain things because of their autism and their other disabilities that they don't understand certain interactions. So they use the ones that they do understand and know, and sometimes they misinterpret it. And they be thinking I'm mad when I'm not mad. I just be irritated. And then I have to explain, no, I'm not mad at y'all. No, you guys didn't do anything. I'm just currently irritated because of this. And I'm sorry if the irritation, like, rubbed off in your direction. It was definitely not my intentions. Like, we communicate a lot. We try to. Like, I always, even if my kids don't communicate back to me, I always try to communicate with them. Right, Biba? Biba's not paying me no attention. You heard me, Biba? I said, even when you guys don't communicate with me, like, y'all don't, talk back and say anything or, like, open up, I still try to communicate with you guys so that I can try to get a better understanding of what you guys are going through. Don't I do that? She shook her head, yeah. Sorry, y'all can't see her. But I try, because I don't ever want miscommunication to be the reason why we can't get along, because that is important to me. I realized with my upbringing how important communication was, because we didn't really have it. I was barked orders or told what to do, and I just had to do them with no questions asked. I was never explained anything. I was never included in anything. I was just told jump, and I would have to say how high. Pretty much. So with my kids, I try to be vocal. I try to get their feelings, their thoughts, their opinions, especially Beva's, because she's older and she's the one helping me the most. And then I'm also trying to teach her how to do some adult stuff too, just in case the day that I'm not here, she's able to function and handle all of that, so then she can then teach her brother and her sister. But we've just been trying to survive, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that room looks like who the fuck done did it and ran. Like, it got me feeling a certain type of way. It got me feeling like my kids don't love me, because I can't even walk. Yeah, baby, I can't even walk. I have a hard time putting my wheelchair in the corner where we have it designated to go to. Like, it's just struggle after struggle after struggle after struggle. But I know it could always be worse. It could always be worse. And I always keep reminding myself that, Lynette, it can always be worse. It can definitely always be worse. Hi, you're getting closer. You're in July now. Oh, damn.
6 weeks exact. Well, praying the whole 6 weeks. Because we all know it probably will be more so over 5. I feel like, I don't know with this child. I don't know. Because she already feel like
She ready to come out.
she be fucking me up.
She might not wait her whole time.
She be, when I say she's so goddamn active, and I can feel her down here more, I'm starting to feel more and more pressed. Like,
she may not be waiting.
Last week when I went to an appointment, because my appointment had to get scheduled back-to-back week because my doctor was gone. But last week I was getting Braxton Hicks contractions.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was sitting there, they did the whole monitor thing, you know how to do it. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what that shit called, but I call it the stomach lie detector, because it's that shit.
Yeah, but I know what you talking about, yeah.
That little shit. And you gotta sit on that bitch. They make you sit on that bitch for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to just track to see how,
correct,
how the heart rate go for how long, some of that. So it kept spiking up sometimes, and it would be pressure. I'm like, what the hell is that? They came in there and told me, like, anytime you feel that, they're like, that's a Braxton Hicks. Usually when you have a contraction, it makes their heart rate spike, and they ball up because your uterus is contracting.
It's contracting,
so they like to move out the way. I was like, oh. She's like, yeah. She's like, so you gave us everything we need to see. She's like, so you are starting to have Braxton Hicks already, and she's like, her heart rate and everything is just right. I'm like, okay, but I still got to get some main shit for her. So I'm like, I need you to wait. Like, I need those 6 weeks to be actually, or at least 4 or 5. I need them. Because, like I said, realistically, we can't make no real big moves until after the kids start school. I already got that in my head. I ain't even trying to do the whole everything at one time.
Yeah.
The drive is crazy. Because it's already going to be everything at one time. Because once we have her, school is right here now already. Maya just said, she's like, Mama, oh my God, I got to go back to school next month. And I said, shit, oh my God, I'm having a baby next month. Like, the fuck? Like, wait a minute, all this shit is here. It is here. It's here. Like, ain't no, it's here.
Yeah.
Definitely here. So,
It's gonna be here whether you ready or not.
that's why I said we still got some shit to get, but we've been every week so far for the past 2 weeks we've been having to take something on this car, so our moving expenses is gone already.
Oh, got you.
And the other expenses are for Lonnie, and I'm not gonna touch those ones. Like, I'll touch the moving expenses because, as I said, we just put off the moving part. But I can't touch nothing that we got for her because we gotta get this shit for her. Like, this is she's about to be here.
Correct.
Like, we already got the crib thing, but I want to get the other main thing, which is, like I said, even though his dad said he's gonna get it, I'm giving my people, your people, anybody that's on that ride, get registry to. Matter of fact, I see the registry to. Anybody that's in the registry to. If they gonna get the get the travel system, because it's like 180 something, parents like to try to do it. His dad's like, I'll get that. I get every day. He's like, if nobody get it, I get it. I don't need all that. If y'all don't get it, I don't give a fuck, because I'm gonna depend on nobody. If y'all don't, I said, don't nobody get that shit off our registry within the next week, I'm just gonna go buy it. Like, that's a necessity. Yes, we got the bed part, boom, that's good. Alright. But the other necessity is the goddamn travel system.
Correct.
We gotta have a goddamn car seat to
Correct.
leave the hospital.
Correct.
And we need the goddamn stroller part to put the car seats in. So that's something that we have to get. My general manager ordered her 3-play one the little bed thing for her. He's like, I wanted to get one of the big expensive things, but he's like, so I got the bed thing or whatever, the 3-in-1 place, that thing that you had up there. I was like, thanks. And then I was like, I really appreciate that. He's like, yeah. He's like, I got you, girl. And I was just like, you good when you want to be. He was like, don't do me like that. I told him, I said, yeah. He's like, who bought this? I said, my dad. So as soon as I sent him the registry, the same day before I got off the ship, he had bought it. He was like, I said, you work fast. I don't got time for none of that shit. He was like, he's like, I'm not good at this type of shit. So you sent it to me, I bought something, that mean I'm good, right? I said, he said, okay. That mean I'm done it for. He said, I don't have time. He said, I don't know what to do. He said, he said, I did my part. So I'm good. You good, man. You got it.
That was dope, though. That was dope.
He was like, anytime I do anything for anybody, he's like, I like to do it right then and there. I'm not procrastinating. He was like, I like to get it done. If I say I'm going to do it, he's like, I just get it straight done. He was like, I told you as soon as you send me the registry, he said, I said, I'm going to get you something. He's like, so why not do it as soon as I get it?
Correct. Why wait? Yeah.
He's like, because then you'll know for a fact that you already got it. He's
Correct.
like, I don't get people to do this. He always went to a spill. I don't get people that way. People be like, oh, send it to me. I got it. Then they don't buy nothing for until almost the baby here. Or they don't do that. I said, because it's not like they have to, Derek. I was like, it's up to them. He's like, yeah, but if you say you're going to get something, get it out the way so the person will know if they need to get it or not. I said, now that part,
that makes sense. Yeah.
I do get. He's like, if somebody tells you, literally, he said, it'd be different if you just, the family be like, well, when you finish your registry, send it to me, and as soon as I can, I get something. He was like, now I get that. He was like, but for people that be pressing you, because there's a couple people at my job that be like, that was like, Nika, can you please send me? I'm like, all right, come on, I forgot. And I sent it to him right then and there. He was like, those type of people, if you asking for it, so get something immediately. Let me know.
Correct, because that means you're ready to buy something.
I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, I just don't get the whole waiting thing. He was like, because I'm pretty sure as being pregnant, you want to know what you need and don't need as soon as you can. I was like, yeah. I was like, but it's up to anybody. It's not like it's a guarantee that people will get you stuff there. He's like, and I understand that. He's like, but if they gonna get it as soon as you send it to them, he said, I don't know. I just don't like procrastination. I was like,
procrastination. Yeah, no, but he right though. Like if somebody tell you I'm finna get you something, and then you low-key need to know, is that item going to be bought or not, so you can know if you're going to buy it. It makes sense for that person to buy it right then and there, so you ain't got to worry about it. Now, if you just sent it out to people and you are waiting to see if they want to buy something, that's different. But if they come to you and being like, nah, I'm getting you something, where the registry at? Then, correct.
Did you do that registry? I'm like, yeah, I did. Well, you gonna send it to us? I told my whole job, I said, look, all right, look, y'all, I'm gonna put it on crowd because we got this job app thing. So I put it on crowd, but the app won't let us share links on there. I only got like a few people number from my job, and all the ones I do got is females, and I'm out of respect for him, he's really crazy. I won't get any of the male numbers, but a couple of the females I got, they men also work there. I said, look, all I need y'all to do is, I said, Quinn, I'm gonna send it to you, because you and Teddy work here. I was like, and I know y'all got a couple other people that work here too, because y'all relationship has got to that, you know, yeah, they everybody most of the time is grown going at my job, so they relationship already at that point. Like, if there's a co-worker somewhere there, we know it ain't nothing going on.
Yeah.
He ain't got to that point yet, so I respect him. He's growing, though, which I give him. That's why I say I respect him enough, so I don't do that. So I just told all the girls that I did have, and then I'm like, hey, I'm going to send it to you. Can you just do me a favor? Anybody that works with us, that, you know what I mean, because everybody asks for registers, so anybody that works with us, can you just go ahead and send them my registry and let them know, you know, just because I don't have their number, that's why I'm sending it through you and stuff like that.
That's what's up.
So one of the young guys named J-Man, he like 24, whatever, I call him like little bro. He there, he was just like, I ain't even got his number. I make sure I don't get no male numbers there. He hit when we was about to walk in to work the other day. We both going in at the same time. He was like, hey, Carnell, I must be doing good. He was like, oh, I ain't seen one about like 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
I saw him at that little spirit moment. They ain't been paying attention. I ain't been outside that much no more, but I ain't seen them. So that just made me feel good. He was like, Nika, resend me that registry. He was like, I'm gonna definitely get some off. And I was like, okay. Then he was like, I got you. I'm like, all right. And like I said, a couple people said that, but like Derek said, y'all gonna say I got me. When are y'all gonna give me?
Yeah.
My time is a ticket.
Correct.
6 weeks left, and I can technically be any day. It's third trimester, and I'm old.
Correct.
6 weeks ain't really much.
Correct.
Because most people don't even go a whole 6 weeks. It's really most of the time 38 weeks. So to be technical, 4 weeks.
Correct.
You know what I mean? If we want to be realistic, you know, most people have a job 38, 39 weeks. So that means I really only got 4. I don't never really do the whole 40 count. That's not. I don't know that anybody that really that I know that really has went all the way to 40.
I did with them too.
You did?
They both came on their actual due dates. She was gonna miss her due date by 4 minutes. So she was going to be born the day after her due date. 11:54, no, not by 6 minutes. 11:54, her ass popped the fuck out. My son, we induced on his actual delivery day. And I had to have an emergency C-section with his ass because he's got stuck in the birth canal.
See, and that's like I said, Maya, she came 11 days early. She was supposed to be born February 22nd. She was born February 11th.
Okay.
I was also, like I said, I was 17 going on 18. I was a month, so she born February, my birthday April, so I would be 18 in April, so my body was still real, you know, when you're young, it's a little
it's different.
I'm still going to school, ain't no fully what a contraction was. The reason I even went to the hospital is because I was at school that day, and I was like, something feel a little weird. Like I felt like something in my back. I was having like more back contractions with her or whatever. So I told my stepmom and them take me to the hospital. I took me to the doctor, and they was like, yeah, you had a few contractions or whatever.
That was mine.
It was like more like rest to his thing, not nothing serious, but we are going to send you home with that little goddamn, that pee container, that pink ass goddamn shit when they want you to pee.
Yeah.
So you can take it back to home so they can check and monitor. I'm like, so y'all want me to take home something to piss in? Seriously. They said, yeah. So I took that little goddamn bedpan home. And they was like, if you feel anything while you at home tonight sleeping, you know, you come back. Man, if I didn't get my ass up in the middle of that damn night and knock on that goddamn door, stepmama dad said, hey, I'm feeling some shit. And they was like, oh yeah, you having acute contractions in the eye. So then they admitted me then.
Damn, here, baby. Them Braxton Hicks were right.
With all that, I go in there and they do all that or whatever, and they give you some, what is that? Oh, drum or something. That looks weird. That shit threw me off. I'm like, is somebody watching that? So what?
a plane.
Is that a plane?
Yeah, I think it's one of those.
Old school planes?
Yeah, that's what, but I don't know what they're called. I know what you're trying to describe.
What they're called. Helicopters.
No.
No.
Watercraft, planes.
Something like that.
That's what it looks like. One of those. Yeah. Amelia Earhart planes.
No goddamn regular ass plane.
Nah, it looked like one of the Amelia Earhart planes.
But yeah, so that happened, and I don't know what the hell they did. They ended up, honestly, they ended up giving me some medicine or whatever, and so I guess to knock me out or something like that. By the time they gave me some medicine, I fell out. My mom lives in Alexandria. By the time I woke up the next day on the 11th, her motherfucking ass was already beside my bed. I woke up and she was right there. I said, "Who the hell did you get here?" I don't even know if I was asleep. I remember talking to my dad in my stepmom before I fell asleep. When I woke up, it was a wrap. And then they still had to break my water.
Oh,
but
wow.
then the medicine they gave me started messing with her heart rate. So because it started messing with her heart rate, they had to give me the emergency C-section. So then they said, "Who do you want in there with you?" And I'm like, "My mama, of course." Like, fuck you. And I didn't have an emergency C-section for her ass. Puka, I pushed her out. They didn't think I was supposed to. They said, "Oh, after you get a C-section, you got to continue your C-section." And that was a lie. 7 years later, I did a vaginal. Even after having a C-section, they gave me staples and everything. Even after all that, I sure did. That's why I don't know what the hell is gonna happen with this one. Like, I wonder if this one's gonna be a C for a radical. It's really up in the air.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, with Lyrical, I just planned her as a C-section. I was like, I'm not, because I got so traumatized with Delano's delivery, I felt my whole C-section. It was a donor's fault. But I felt my whole C-section. I screamed through my whole entire fucking C-section. Like, I felt every tug, every fucking move, every fucking pull. They had to put me under a couple of times. I would wake up screaming. I felt every motherfucking thing. Everything. So it traumatized me so bad that when I got pregnant with Lyrical, they were like, "Well, what are we doing?" I'm like, "Well, that's technically because I did the gastric sleeve. They said you're not supposed to have vaginal afterwards. It's supposed to be C-section. But either way, my son was a C-section." So he was like, "What do you want?" I'm like, honestly, if I can do a C-section, I'd rather, because then I know mentally I'm going to prepare myself and be ready and not have to go through the trauma I went through with the second one. Man, I was freaking out all the way up till they cut me. When I didn't feel shit, that's the only time I relaxed.
That's why it was so weird. Because, like I said, with Maya, a C-section is the weirdest shit in the world to feel, especially when the medicine is working. Because it's like, I felt the uncomfortableness. I felt them in there, but there was no pain. So in my head, it's fucking with my mental. So in my mental, I'm like, how is this even? What did they get? What is the fuck is in my system?
Yeah.
They gave me that to the point where you just split me open, bitch, and I don't feel
anything.
Shit, but I feel you. Like,
correct.
Like this is the most crazy. And I just I'm sitting there like, oh my god, because they ain't let me see. And I'm looking at my mom. Mom just looking at like, I'm wondering what the fuck this shit look like right now. Because I feel it. I just can't see it, nor does it hurt. And I'm like, that's some crazy ass shit.
It is.
Y'all have literally got my shit open behind this goddamn curtain.
Correct.
What the fuck y'all doing? And I feel it, but it feels more like that, you know, like that woo type of feeling. That's what it felt like to me. Like some woozy stuff, but it was like the same way. I'm like, I should be in so fucking excruciating pain right now. I know I'm split open. It's like I know that right now my shit is
correct.
But I'm just laying here like, and it's also weird. It's like, even with all that, how do y'all deal with all blood? Like, and I just think about it all, but I never wanted to look it up and look at a C-section get done because I don't want to look at it. But at the same time, I do. It's like, so my blood still got to be pumping. I'm alive. What's all that blood doing and going while y'all all up in there pulling the baby out? Like what? Like it's just like what's going on? I want to see because it's unfair. It's my body. So you let the person that break in here go like this,
Yeah.
and look back at me, and then go like this. But I'm just laying there like, like that's not fair. I feel like they should have the mirror. Like, can I see? But then again, I feel like what they think we're gonna do? Pass out or something?
Yeah.
If we pass out, who cares? Y'all are right. Y'all are taking the baby out.
Correct.
We have to be conscious while y'all doing that or something. Like, do we? I know they took the babies out before and had somebody knocked out. So it's like, so what's the reason that we can't see? We already can't feel it.
Correct.
Why we can't see it? Why? What is so detrimental that y'all feel like, no, everybody else in the room can see it except the person that it's happening to? Why?
You really took all the braids out?
Yeah, I gotta do it again tonight.
Why?
I gotta redo his hair.
Damn.
We all went to the pool yesterday, so him and the kids, do. And for the first time, his hair curled up. He had the curly cues, this and that. He was like, hold up, I got what? He was able to shake his daggone hair and fling water. He felt good about himself. But because of that, and someone was already coming out, and I was already planning to do it today anyway. So I was like, look, he took his hair out so he could breathe for the day. When he get home, I can wash it, blow dry, and then redo it.
You probably down there last night or you missed it?
Last night. You don't remember? Because remember I started trying to make that noise at first, and it was like, and I was like, yeah, that lineman. He was fun. After the pool, we went out to eat, and his blood, so the pool make you hungry. So as I got off, I met them at the pool. So I got dressed at Burlington. I had to run by me later, so I got dressed at Burlington. Called the Uber over to the park and got in the pool with them. They had already been there for like 2 hours. So by the time they got out, they was everybody home. So why not go to a fucking motherfucking buffet? That was the best thing. Yeah, took a shower and ate. That's the best way to go. After the pool, a buffet hits. Because your body is dried out. Your body drained. It's like everything in you is just screams hunger and thirst.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to sit down and just drink something, eat something, drink something. You done for it. You done for it.
Where we going?
I told him this time was like 27-year-old man.
Alright. Oh shit, I completely forgot. I was here with you guys. My bad. So, yeah. Guess I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Because I am so not about to delete this and start all over again. I'm really not. Because I completely forgot. I was recording a whole episode, but that's normally how I be. I be out here chilling, minding my business, smoking my lunch and my cigarettes, and just chit-chatting with the older people that's been here for a while, and but everybody got their trials and tribulations, their struggles, and it could always be worse. You gotta do what you gotta deal with and cope and be okay. Like, she's a mom of 3, about to be a mom of 3, and it's her and her boyfriend, so they're already tight, and I know how it is because that's how it was when we first came here too, when Lyrical was a baby. So Lyrical slept in the playpen, Dad and I in one bed, Beba and Delano on the other bed, and it was tight because the playpen didn't really fit in the room. We made it fit. because the rooms aren't that big. So I know the struggles. You know, we've been there. But you just make it work, you know? You can't give up. You make it work. You make it work. That is all that matters. Don't give up and make it work. But I'm sorry, y'all. This episode went completely to a whole nother conversation because I got caught up talking to my neighbor and didn't really get to discuss the stuff I had wanted to. But I'll try to come back on and catch up some more, or wait till after tomorrow and see what happens. And then or wait till Bill has her voice, so then maybe we can do an episode together. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I hope y'all be blessed, okay? And no matter what, don't allow others to dictate how you show up for yourself. Always show up for yourself, no matter what type of support system you have. Be your best support system, no matter what you got going on. If nobody else is going to show up for you, and if nobody else is going to be there for you, then you make sure that you're there for yourself. Okay? I love y'all. Bye.